Hi, welcome to Travelzilla. Bienvenidos, or as they say in Guarani, tape guaje por aite. Don't forget to add me on Instagram. Come on, just click on the link of the description. What's the big deal? In the triple border area, you should grab the opportunity of spending the day in Paraguay and shop till you drop. Are you ready for Paraguay? Oima, let's go. So while I was in the area, I chose to stay in the city of Foz do Iguaçu in Brazil, for it has the best infrastructure in the region and it sits right in the middle of the triple border's main attractions. As I mentioned before, I stayed at the Viale Tower, so please watch my review of this hotel. It's available here on Travelzilla. In order for me to spend the day in Paraguay, I bought a shopping tour from a company called Lumar Turismo, one of the best in the area. They picked me up at the hotel at around 8:30 a.m. and drove me and a bunch of other people from various hotels across the border to Paraguay. So as they say in Paraguayan Spanish, ¿Qué surge? Or what's up? Not that many foreign tourists realize it, but just across the river from Foz lies the second largest city in Paraguay, CIUDAD DEL ESTE, which is one of the most important distribution hubs for cheap Chinese products in all of South America. The two countries are currently linked by the famous Friendship Bridge, or Ponte da Amizade in Portuguese, and a second bridge is set to link the two countries in the coming years. People from most of Latin America except for Cuba, citizens of the EU, the UK, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Russia, and South Africa don't need visas to go to Paraguay. Citizens of the US, Canada, New Zealand, the UAE, and Australia can pay for the visa upon arrival in Paraguay, and it costs $160. People from other countries must get a visa into Paraguay from their home country or in the Paraguayan consulates in either Brazil or Argentina if you happen to be in the region for a few weeks or more. If you depart from Brazil, Lumar Turismo will charge you 75 reais or $20 to take you from your hotel to the Shopping Del Este Mall in Paraguay. The easiest and safest way to get to Paraguay is by van. Vans come and go from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and at Lumar Turismo, you can go to Paraguay at 8 a.m. and come back to Brazil on a different van up until 8 p.m. All you have to do is pick a time and go back to their meeting point at the Shopping Del Este Mall. At Lumar Turismo's website, you can register your email and get a map of the city as well as a guide with the best stores in town for you to go shopping, as well as tips and information about the city. Hey guys, I'm here in Ciudad del Este in Paraguay. I'm going to show you what it's like here. I'm going to walk around a little bit, show you some of the malls, most of it you can't film, so we'll see. Just in case that you'd like to do more than just go shopping, you can organize a tour of the city and visit the incredible Nacunday Falls too, as well as other tourist attractions. At Lumar, this tour will cost you 125 reais or $34. Nacunday Falls are pretty close to the city center. It will take you about 20 minutes by car for you to get there, so you can definitely go there in the morning and then do some shopping in the afternoon. Another incredible falls that you can visit from Ciudad del Este is the incredible Nacunday Falls, which are located 85 kilometers or 52 miles south of Ciudad del Este. But it isn't so easy for you to get there, so do your research before you go. It's very secluded and not that many people visit these falls yet, which is great. Now let's go back to Ciudad del Este, shall we? If you decide not to take the city tour, which includes Nacunday Falls, and decide to go on your own for some reason, do not pay attention to anyone offering you city tours or offering to take you to cheaper shops, so on and so forth. Paraguay is known for its scams, so don't be a fool. I wouldn't recommend for you to walk your way across the bridge from Brazil to Paraguay either. I'm not saying it's super dangerous, but why take the risk? So all you gotta do is be smart and either book a city tour or book transportation from your hotel to Paraguay through a travel agency as I suggested before, and enjoy your time in Paraguay as much as you can. All shops in Paraguay do accept US dollars, so if you happen to have some, good for you. You don't need to exchange it for it's accepted everywhere. Now, if you happen to have Brazilian currency with you, most shops do accept them, but beware of the exchange rates. Each shop tends to charge their own exchange rate, so look out for shops who advertise having a frozen exchange rate when it comes to Brazilian currency, for usually these shops do offer the best deals you can get in Paraguay, okay? I wouldn't advise for you to exchange money in Paraguay, nor withdraw money from the ATMs there. So please take the money out one day before you go to Paraguay, be wise, and plan carefully before you go. Ciudad del Este is pretty safe, but it's famous for its scams, so beware, be smart, that's all. So I'm gonna show you guys two sides of Paraguay. One is the shopping side, okay, and then the other one that I'm gonna show you is the hydroelectric power plant, which is both Brazilian and Paraguayan. So, let's go. If you're coming from Argentina, beware that you can only buy 150 US dollars per person if you're over 16 years old, and if you're underaged, the amount you can buy is of 75 US dollars. If you're staying in Brazil though, you can buy up to 300 US dollars in Paraguay per person, even as a minor, but you can't buy products to resell, and the products that you buy for your kids should be appropriate for them, just in case you're stopped in customs for some reason. In both Brazil and Argentina, customs will charge around 50% tax upon the amount that surpasses the amount allowed. So for example, if you buy $400 in Paraguay and your limit is of $300, you'll be charged 50% of that $100, so $50. That's the amount you're gonna have to pay to the Brazilian customs. So if you buy $400 in Paraguay and go back to Brazil, you'll be charged $50 in taxes, whereas in Argentina, you'll be charged $125 in taxes, okay, because their allowance is so much smaller. That's the way to cross. Now, which are the best places for you to purchase quality goods and avoid fake products in Paraguay? Well, try to buy at some of the best known and bigger shops that have been around for a while. Some of the region's bigger shops or biggest shops have been around for 20 to 70 years. One of the best known shops and one of the biggest of them all is called Mona Lisa, which was founded by an Arab immigrant from Lebanon by the name of Faisal Hamoud in 1972. Now Mona Lisa sells some of the world's most famous brands, and there are some great places to eat in there as well. Well, if you cross to the other side of town, you'll find plenty of shops as well. Some of them are Casa China and also Bonita Kim. Casa China, of course, is everything from China. Very close to Bonita Kim and Casa China. You see this big building here, blue and white. There is a huge shop there called Roma, which is pretty famous as well, and you should visit. And between Bonita Kim and Casa China and Roma, there are plenty of places where you can buy from, like really cheap clothing, cheap shorts, t-shirts, underwear, bras, so on and so forth. People love these shops. That's Roma right there. It's a big tall building. Very close to that part of the city, but back on the other side, you'll find Shopping Barcelona, which is mainly clothing and Chinese products, and Cell Shop. Cell Shop is one of the best shops in all of this triple border area, and it's basically you can buy anything there, mainly electronics and clothing, perfume, so on and so forth. Very close to there, there's also Elegancia, which is mostly for perfume. It's very famous for it, and it's one of the best in Ciudad del Este. So guys, now that you've seen Mona Lisa, you've seen all these huge shops, Roma, whatever, now we're gonna see a shopping center called Paris. Now we're heading to shopping Paris, Ciudad del Este, and to shopping China, and those are two of the biggest places, the most important places for you to go shopping here in the region. But before that, I just want to address something. Well, I'd like to ask you to be aware that the volume of sales is huge here in the region. Okay, so not always the conditions of electronics are 100% perfect. So make sure you check your electronics, make sure that you know that they work perfectly and that all accessories are included. You know, 99.99% of the times everything will be okay, but just in case, the volume of sales is so high here that not all products get tested, okay? In regards to shopping Paris, it's one of the best places to shop in Ciudad del Este. It has 150 shops, including some pretty famous shops, such as Shopping China, you know. Shopping China is very well known to Brazilians and to Argentinians alike. This is a big hit here. The mall's got an area of 80,000 square meters and 1,500 parking spaces, as well as room for 30 buses to park at the same time. I mean, so many people come here, it's crazy. A lot of people from Brazil and Argentina come here a lot, and they buy a lot from this place. Some of the mall's main attractions are the snow park, the Museum Planet 3D, and an area especially for kids. Not to mention a lot of restaurants and a lot of important products from China. You got it. So come along, let's walk around the mall. Now, get ready for some of the best shops in Ciudad del Este, Paraguay. Italy! Keep in mind that Lumar Turismo's van stops at Shopping del Este's parking lot. Take advantage of it because, although small, some of the most trustworthy shops in the city are located here, such as La Petisquera, Macedonia, Casa Nippon, Tommy Hilfiger, so on and so forth. If you walk across the Shopping del Este's parking lot, you'll be able to see one of the city's best malls, Casa Paris, and there's a huge and very famous local shop called Shopping China. We talked about it. Another place you can't miss is the Mona Lisa department store. There you can buy products from world-famous brands, perfume, makeup, clothing, toys, so on and so forth. The store has been around since 1972, as I mentioned before, and there are some really good restaurants inside the department store. So let's not forget that Mona Lisa's biggest competitor is Saks, S-A-X, which has got brands from all over the world and some of the best places for you to have your lunch break, including a bistro, which is amazing, an amazing pizza joint, a sushi place, and a cafe. This place is amazing for you guys to have lunch, so try it out. Very close to there's another electronic shop called Casa Nisei, owned by Japanese immigrants, and it's very trustworthy. Let's not forget that our starting point is the place where the biggest parking lot in town is located. So if you drive to the city, park your car right behind Shopping del Este, okay? Another great place you should go is a new shopping mall called Plaza Jesuitica, which is amazing. New shops, very well decorated. It's beautiful, modern, amazing, you guys. Well, let's not forget as well that not all shops are open on Sundays, so do your research and check based on what you want, which shops will be open on Sundays, which shops won't be open on Sundays, okay? Very close to the main plaza there in the city center, there's Casa China and Bonita Kim, as well as a great place for you to buy perfume called La Petisquera. That's a great joint for you to buy perfume, okay? To buy electronic products, Pioneer Center is a very good place as well, very trustworthy. Centro Pioneer, okay, very famous in town. Also a place called Shopping Americana, which is really good. And this great place called Lai Lai Center, which is awesome for electronics, okay? Not open on Sundays though, this place, that I know. Mega Electrónicos is amazing, probably the best electronic shop in town. It's an amazing place, as well as Nave Shop, which is also great for electronics. Very famous in the city. Let's not forget Macedonia, which, sells a lot of different products from perfume to clothing, so on and so forth. Macedonia is very well known, one of the oldest shops in town, and there is one at Shopping del Este, just so you know. In the following videos, I'll take you with me to an ice bar in Brazil where I'm gonna have a few drinks with my friends Darth Vader, Batman, and Snowman. It's gonna be fun, you guys. After we get over our hangover, I'm gonna give you an in-depth tour of the bird park, one of the most incredible bird parks in the Americas, where you get to spend time with various birds inside huge cages. Check this out. I'm gonna give you tips, advice, and information about the Brazilian side of Iguaçu Falls, where to go, the prices, various attractions, so on and so forth. And of course that I'm gonna show you how to get around the park in Brazil. It's gonna be fun, you guys. Stay tuned and see my other videos, okay? And of course I'm gonna give you an in-depth tour of the world-famous Macuco Safari, as well as tell you all about the place's history and whatnot. And I'm gonna show you all about the famous boat ride on the Brazilian side. I'm also gonna make videos in which I'm gonna take you to the Argentinian side of the falls. I'm gonna show you how to get around and share with you the amazing experience I had at their great adventure boat ride, and tell you all about the differences between the boat rides in both countries. You should do both. Listen to me. Do both. And I'm also gonna take you to an ice bar in Argentina. And while in Argentina, we're gonna do some wine tasting, enjoy some tango and dinner with empanadas, and visit the Argentinian National Park of Iguaçu. It's wonderful, you guys. And I'm gonna talk about the Itaipu Dam only as well. Hey guys, thank you so much for staying with me until the very end of this video. Don't forget to activate the notifications tool by clicking on the bell sign. Don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. See you on the next video. Bye bye.